Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. This is part 3 of doing a whole TOEIC test. We are doing 5 questions at a time, and today we're doing questions 111 to 115. Let's get started with question 111. Take a look at the question, take your time, pause your screen if you need to. Okay, so what is the answer? The answer is actually pretty easy. It is B, because you have the, blank, and then a preposition. So after the, there needs to be a noun before the next preposition. So we are looking for a noun. Now, most words that end with ION are nouns, such as creation, hesitation, suggestion, intention, detention, extension, retention. About 95% of these words are nouns. So I see progression, so I guess, well, this is a noun, and I need a noun. So the answer is B. Let's look at number 12. Now, here, unfortunately, grammar will not help you here. You need an adverb, and all of these words are adverbs. So we see the adjective unprepared. So let's eliminate 2 answers based on logic. First, let's eliminate beneficial. Beneficial means helpful, useful, advantageous. The adverb is beneficially. Being unprepared is a bad thing. So it would be strange to say this was beneficially unprepared, because unprepared is negative, but beneficially is positive. It brings benefit. So that would be strange. To say being unprepared brings benefit would be strange. So let's eliminate C. Now, let's eliminate currently. It says when the hurricane hit. This is past tense. And then it also says residents were. This is past tense. This is stated in the past. Both clauses are past. So we will not use currently, because currently is now. So it does not make sense. So now we have subsequently and totally. These are our last 2 options. Subsequently and totally. So A or B. Now, totally means completely, entirely, absolutely. Subsequently means after or next. Being prepared is related to before something happened. So subsequently does not make sense. The best answer is totally, which means they were 100% unprepared. They were totally unprepared. They were entirely unprepared. So, once again, the answer is B. Then we look at question 13. Once again, pause your screen if you need time. Okay, so first, let's understand the meaning of reimburse. Reimburse is a verb, and it means to pay someone back when they spend their own money. For example, I went on a business trip for my company. I spent $800 of my own money on hotels, food, and transportation. Later, my company paid me $800 back. Therefore, my company reimbursed me for my expenses. My company provided me reimbursement for my expenses. Okay, so we know what reimburse means. Now at this point, we have the expression plan on. The company plans on. Usually, plan on, 99% of the time, is followed by verb ing. For example, I plan on watching that movie. I plan on looking for a new job. Now, it definitely won't be B or C, because on is a preposition, and reimburse is a verb, and reimburse is a verb. So it's either A or D. Remember, after plan on, you usually use verb ing. Plus, you can see there's an object here. It says plans on blank the salespeople. So for this reason, because plan on is followed by verb ing usually, plus you have an object after, I need to pick D, reimbursing. All right, let's go to question 14. Now this is quite easy, but let's look at it. Ms. Carlton felt comfortable crossing the road because there were no vehicles coming in her blank. After her, I need a noun. So I have a possessive pronoun. Her, its, my, our, his, their. These are all possessive pronouns. You need a noun after it. So if we look here, we know words that end with ION are usually nouns. So the answer is B, direction. And let's go to 115. This is the last question. It says, blank the television coverage of the general election. A number of high-profile candidates were interviewed live on air. So a candidate is someone who might get a position. Now here are some key points. During is followed by a proper noun. For example, during the movie, I fell asleep. It is wrong to say, during watching the movie, I fell asleep. After during, don't use a gerund noun. It's also wrong to say, during I was watching the movie, I fell asleep. After during, don't use subject verb. So during the movie, I fell asleep. Now, if you use while is followed by subject verb or verb ing. For example, while I was watching the movie, I fell asleep. That's correct. While watching the movie, I fell asleep. That's correct. But while the movie, I fell asleep, this is wrong. So during is followed by a proper noun, and while is followed by subject verb or verb ing. So while is definitely wrong because we have no gerund here, nor do we have subject verb. So we can get rid of while. Finally, if you use since to talk about time, the main clause is almost always present perfect. For example, since the start of COVID, I have spent a lot more time inside. Since COVID started, I have spent a lot more time inside. It is wrong to say, since COVID started, I spent a lot more time inside. I want to use present perfect in my main clause. So here, we do not see present perfect in the TOEIC sentence. So what we have is blank the television coverage. This is a noun, so it's not while. And then it says a number of high-profile candidates were interviewed. This is not present perfect, so it's not since. So the answer here is during. During plus noun. All right, so we finished 111 to 115. See, TOEIC is a piece of cake. Just gotta know a few key tricks. Please share, subscribe, like. Everyone, have a wonderful day. Bye.